Planet X, I'm the god, show your respect. I'm the destroyer, and this is doomsday.
Kartika Deepam, whatever generally people comes there, they will have their own worshipping the people, meeting the God, do their sins, to cover their sins. You will have a better life in your life. What you have seen, what you have done, everything will be fulfilled. The important people used to gather from there. They are coming from different places and everything. Shiva had done a lot of things there. He has helped the people. He begged like a beggar like me. Shiva is supreme actually. He is the Lord. He is Loganatha. World's honor. He is the creator. He gives it. He accepts it. He is supreme. Above all, he is supreme. God made me to become a sadhu. Then I started moving one place to living another thing. Now, temple to temple, moving one temple to another, Palani, Guruvayur, Tiruchendur, these are the places, important places. He told me to be there in the temple. Be there only, don't leave me. I am your protector.
Across cultures that the third eye was this part of the brain that could be activated. And then the second talk, we talked about the Kundalini, where we talked about how one can awaken that in your spinal cord and then open your third eye through breathing and mantra and techniques like that. And today we're coming to the source of it all, because to understand Shiva is to understand consciousness. And, I love the mythology and I love the tradition and I love the religion, but I want to look at it a little bit with you as an explorer today. I'm going to look at who was this Shiva, what is this archetype that we are so obsessed with, why does it keep going, why has it been around for thousands of years? This fascinates me because there's something there that defies Vedic religions, that defies new ideas and new religions. He keeps coming back to life over and over again with each generation. And in fact, every generation seems to fall more in love with him because he's got that appeal, that strength, that fearlessness, as you called it, that beautiful way of being. So before I start, I want to tell you a little story, and you mentioned it in passing, but it's a very interesting story because it puts Shiva in a context for us. Vishnu was sleeping on his beautiful infinite sea, and out of his navel arose a lotus, and in that lotus was Brahma. So Brahma was Vishnu's son, in a way. He came out of Vishnu, and when he came out of Vishnu, he was trying to get out of the lotus, and he couldn't find a way out. Right? And he tried everything, he tried to climb out, he couldn't do it. So then he realized that if he meditated, maybe he could come down and become one with Vishnu. So he sat there in tapas for 12 infinite years of Brahma, which is nothing compared to Shiva, but we'll come to that. And then he came and he found himself sitting next to Vishnu, and he challenged Vishnu. And Vishnu says, "You've come out of me. Who are you? You're Brahma. You've come out of me." And he says, "No, I am equal to you. I am the creator. I am equal to you." And Vishnu says, No, I am the preserver. I am the greater of both of us. I am your father. And a huge cosmic battle started. We're talking about a serious UFO type battle of two ultra extraordinary gods went into battle. And they fought night and day. They attacked each other with lasers and missiles and who knows what they did. And they devastated each other. And by the time they were done, suddenly a very strange thing happened. A beam of light appeared. Boom! Just suddenly appeared. Infinite beam of light with no end above and no end below. It was just amazing. This is just a mild version of that. And the image was one of fire and galactic swirling in the middle of the beam. if you read the Shiva Puranas, it describes it as galaxies swirling, worlds cascading into this beam of light. And both of them stared at this beam of light and all battles stopped. And they thought about it and they said, let us see if we can find the bottom and the top. Brahma, you go to the top and I'll go to the bottom and we'll look for the ends. And neither of them could find it. But Brahma, very clever fellow, he goes up and he finds these flowers drizzling down that talk of this infinite being called Shiva. And he says, there's this infinite being, and the flowers come. So he persuades the flowers to come down and tell Vishnu that he found the top. And he comes down. Right? Brahma, by the way, if you read all the Puranas, is the cheeky liar who just causes all the problems in all the great battles between the gods. Brahma is always the troublemaker. So he gets down and he comes down and Vishnu says, Vishnu says, I couldn't find it. And Brahma says, yes, I found it. It was the top. And suddenly, out of that comes this fellow. Boom. And out of the beam of light comes Rudra, right? The fierce Rudra. And he is Shiva. And he comes out and he says, neither of you know what it is. I am this infinite being. I am the source of all this being. And they both bow down and they worship him and they realize. And what he does is that he comes out and he's so fiery and so full of energy of the universe and the galaxy that they have no idea what to do. So they just bow down. But Brahma, for having lied, is told that, that he was going to lose his powers. And he says, because of that, you will not be worshipped anymore, because of this. And by the way, this all happened in Arunachala. This mountain is another mountain of Shiva.